What a gift it is to be able to do what we do and live at this time in which we live. And one of the rights that we have is to be able to choose the people who represent us. And today I have four gentlemen who have all stepped into the ring to represent District 2 in our county for the county commissioner race of Pottawatomie County. And we want to thank all four of them and welcome them in now. We have from left to right on top, Greg Rush, Scott Hawkins, John Stanley, and Terry Gregory. Terry hopefully will get back up there pretty quick. We saw him a little bit earlier, not sure where he went, but that's quite all right. As we begin now, I would like to go with opening statements, and we're going to start with introductions with Greg. Who did I say was going to start? Who did I say was going to start?
Greg Rush.
That's good. Okay, Greg Rush up there in the left corner. Thanks, Greg.
Hello, everyone. My name is Greg Rush. I'm a Republican candidate for District 2 County Commissioner. I'm a business owner and rancher and lived in Pottawatomie County all my life. I'm a fourth generation of my family to live in Pottawatomie County. I currently serve as chief of the Wanette Volunteer Fire Department, and I've volunteered there for 23 years. I've served as chairman on the South Pottawatomie County Senior Citizens Board of Directors, and it would be an honor to continue serving as the county commissioner for District 2.
For District 2, I love it. And now let's go to our second introduction. That would be Scott Hawkins.
Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Hawkins, and I, too, am a Republican candidate for District 2 County Commissioner. Our family's been in the county since 1892. I was born and raised born in Shawnee and raised in Macomb, Oklahoma, where I graduated. We currently live in Tecumseh. I've spent the past 20 years at our sheriff's office here in Pottawatomie County serving in our county government. I've learned a lot over the years in county government, and I've also served on many state-level boards, such as the Attorney General's Fatality Review Board. I've also been an elected official as a school board member for the school district of Macomb, and I just have a lot of experience in government that I want to offer and further experience as your next county.
Thank you very much. Now I'd like to move on to John Stanley, candidate for District 2 County Commissioner.
Hello, I'm John Stanley. I'm also a Republican here in Pottawatomie County. I have lived down here in the Wanette Trivia area for 10 years now. My family all come from Minko, Oklahoma over here. I moved down here from Kansas and enjoy living down here in Oklahoma. I been a past board member and president of the Pot County Cattlemen Association, so I've been real involved with the community down here. I've been real involved with the ag part of it, helping kids out show ag animals and stuff, and that's about all I've got.
That's great. Thank you, Mr. Stanley. And now we're going to go to Terry Gregory. Terry, are you still there?
I guess my video's not.
Try hitting the little camera
so if y'all
up
can
front.
hear me, I'm just going to go ahead.
Okay, please do.
I'm Terry Gregory. I'm running for County Commissioner, District 2, in Pottawatomie County is. Me and my wife moved to Shawnee in 1991, where we raised our family. In the early 2000s, we moved down to South Pot County in the Wanette area, where we started a cow-calf operation and started a business of a project management company. I have three children. All of them were raised in Pot County. Two of them went to school at Shawnee, and one went to school at Asher and Wanette. I got 8 grandkids. I got 8 great grandkids, and I've been married for 40 years to my wife.
That's awesome. Thank you, Terry, very much. And now I need to go to the first question. Let me check my notes here. And Terry, while we start this, what I want you to do to get your connection better, we're going to take you out just for a second, and I'd like you to log back in, please, from the login screen. Don't worry, you won't miss anything, but we're going to go ahead and take you out just to try to get a better signal with you.
Okay.
So our first question is going to be for Scott. And Mr. Hawkins, please tell us about your motivation for running for District 2 Commissioner. Why are you running?
Well, about 4 years ago, I decided that I wanted to take this adventure when the former commissioner announced that give or take in the time period that he announced that he would not be seeking another term past when he got elected this last time. I've been very involved with our county government over the years and learning every aspect of our county government from each office. I've seen a lot of county officials come and go over my tenure at the county government, and I've taken a vast interest in learning every aspect of that, so I can prepare myself for this type of job to better serve our citizens from a different outlook. I come from a law enforcement aspect. I'm a rule follower. Um, I love all the technicalities of everything involved in government, from policy making, oversight, budgeting, um, Open Meetings Act, technology. Just moving and advancing our county forward is really my drive.
Okay, Mr. Hawkins, you had mentioned time spent with the county government. I missed, how long have you been with the county government?
I'm working on my 21st year.
Wow. Okay. Great. Now we're going to move on to John Stanley. And John, tell us about your motivation for running for District 2 Commissioner. Why are you running?
Well, I've been approached for about the last 6 years to run by a past road foreman here in the county and several of the employees up here at District 2 that I've got to know real well. Living down here, I have a few as neighbors. And after listening to everything, what they've said, I felt that I need to step in and try to help the employees in District 2 to get comparable wages with District 1 and 3. I believe we need to get our road system straightened out with the right-of-ways and stuff, and to get equality back for our District 2, and to get fair monies for all with the constructions of the roads and maintenance, roads and right-of-ways both.
Okay.
I've been in construction business myself. I've owned my own businesses. I have run all this equipment that they run. I have my CDL, drive trucks, so I know pretty much what needs to be done and how to do it. I've been involved in it in the past.
Okay. Thank you very much. And again, appreciate your willingness to run. Didn't hear a follow-up necessary. And so let's move on. We don't have Terry back yet. Greg, we're going to move to you. Please tell us, Mr. Rush, about your motivation for running for District 2 Commissioner. Why are you running?
Well, I've been interested in serving as the District 2 Commissioner for many years. And out of respect for a friend of mine, former Commissioner Randy Thomas, I chose not to file and run against him. When he informed me of his plans for early retirement, I decided for myself that it was time for me to serve our county. I've enjoyed working with people in our local community and organizations, and I believe that I have the knowledge and experience to lead the county in a positive direction.
Very good. Thank you. And while we're going to try to give Terry a call right there. We've got his number, and we'll bring him back on. But I think that for the best interest of timing, we should continue to move as we try to reconnect with Terry. So I'm going to go on to question number 2, and that's going to be for you first, John, I believe. And it says, please describe your experiences which you feel help best qualify you to be the next commissioner of District 2. And I realize each of you have talked a little bit about your experiences and where you come from, but now give us some application from those experiences that you feel will transfer and help you be the best candidate and the best commissioner for District 2.
Well, I've run my own businesses in the past, and I've done everything from, dealing with the people that, you deal with as customers, dealing with the employees, hiring and keeping them on task and working with the employees and doing all the financial part of the business myself. I have had help in the past from wives and stuff like that, but I pretty much run the businesses. So I know about, every aspect of it. Uh, I have run heavy equipment, for years since I was a teenager. I own my own bulldozers, excavators, and things like that, tractors. Uh, and even with my ranching stuff, I have to take care of all the financial stuff and all the work and that part of it. I call myself a workaholic because I don't quit. I just keep it going. And I feel like with my experience of being in construction and farming and dealing with these roads and people, the constituents, uh, I can work with everybody and try to bring fairness to everybody in District 2.
Okay, very good. Something that I read or somebody let me know about you, Mr. Stanley, is you also are very adept at engine repair and things. Like all the equipment on your operation, you take care of from the weed eater all the way up to the tractor. Is that true?
Yes, I do. Uh, I'll tear a weed eater or lawnmower apart and rebuild it, take the carburetor off, rebuild it, or replace it. If my tractors go down, I'll repair the injection pump, turbos, engines. I can fix it all. Transmission, rear ends. That was one of my businesses. I had a mechanic shop, but my businesses consisted of a feed store, parts store, and mechanic shop. Then I custom made. I was a
Okay.
busy man at one time.
Well, that also I think attributes to your wherewithal and stick-to-itiveness for a job like this. Thank you for sharing with us. Now I'm going to go to Mr. Rush. Greg, please describe your experiences which you feel help best qualify you to be the next commissioner of District 2. And again, you have described some experiences, and now we want application knowledge, if you don't mind.
As a business owner, I've worked with the budgets, expenses, public relations, uh, and as the chief of the fire department, I've pursued and received grants for our fire department. I have experience maintaining and on work vehicles, heavy equipment such as dump trucks, tractors, dozers, and fire trucks. And with all this experience, I believe that I can successfully fulfill the duties of your county commissioner.
Very good. Thank you very much. And Scott, Mr. Hawkins, please describe your experiences which you feel best help qualify you to be the next commissioner of District 2. And again, application for us, please.
Sure. I also forgot to mention that I grew up on a farm in rural Macomb where we were busy and had a farm over many years and plenty of farm equipment, grading our own roads out there on the farm. So I do have mechanical experience and all that stuff. I grew up in a contractor's home. My dad was an auto body mechanic also. So I'm well familiar with those topics. What qualifies me and how I've applied is, I've also the county government, not only just for the sheriff's office. I am a grant writer. I have brought in over $600,000 in estimated over the last 4 years to the county government for specialized programs. I've also brought policy into the county government so we can be compliant with those federal grants dollars because we are required to have certain training at the county level each single year to utilize those funds. I've also been an innovator, in the county government, bringing our county government forward to the internet world, web page, email, cameras, security, you name it, anything to do with it, right down to the design of that administrative building. I was also instrumental in helping with that. Um, I see nothing but more opportunities to advance our county government, forward-thinking people inside that office to apply all of those topics, and that will be our success.
Okay. Thank you very much. And Mr. Rush, I'm going to come back to you to begin the third question and final question. I'd like to say we're sorry we lost Mr. Gregory. We can't seem to get back in touch with him, so we'll just move forward. And candidate Greg Rush, please clarify any commitments to voters you would like to make and carry out if elected as the next commissioner of District 2. What should voters expect from candidate Greg Rush if elected?
If elected, I would like to implement a annual employee evaluation and accountability program for all of our county employees. I would work towards better pay for our District 2 employees. These are the men and women that work to maintain our county roads and bridges, and I believe that better pay will increase employee morale and help retain and hire skilled and experienced employees.
Very good. And Greg, was it you that mentioned right now there's a discrepancy between the districts and the employee pay? Did I hear that correctly or am I mistaken?
I did not mention that, but there is a difference in pay. Yes.
Okay. And the evaluation of, would that be of all employees or departments and just department heads? How would that work?
Well, I believe we'll have to start with District 2 first and work our way up with all the other employees, but all the other two commissioners will have to be involved in that decision.
Okay, and so that sounds like you'd like to lead the pack. You'd want to start something new in your district and make it work and be an example for others for the better.
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you very much, candidate Greg Rush. And now we are going to go to John Stanley. And John, please clarify any commitments to voters you would like to make and carry out if elected as the next commissioner of District 2. What should voters expect from you?
My main objective on this all the way through has been the employees and the constituents both, because you have to take care of both of them. And with the difference in the pay scale, it's not right for a person to leave District 2 and go to a different district and get $300 raise month to $600 a raise month more. And I have heard this from employee. I was up at Tecumseh in the past, up there this past Thursday, and I had a booth up there, and I listened to an employee that went from District 2 to District 1, and he said he got a $600 a month raise just by moving districts. That needs to be addressed big time, because that does affect the morale of your employees. I have gone up and talked to the employees before they started work a couple of times already, and work with them. That I do want to work very strong and very heavily on our roads and our right of ways, because I call it the lifeline of all of our constituents getting where they need to be. And if there is an accident, that is the lifeline for our emergency vehicles to get down to get to you. So that needs to be addressed, very, very much.
Okay.
And I will say I do a lot of stuff. I live on a dead end road, and I do a lot of stuff myself out here. We have trees fall down the road, and I'll go down there to chainsaw and I'll clean them up and get them off the road. I have built my own road grader for a winter project to maintain my own road until I was told to quit. I got permission to do that to start with, but I'm not afraid to step in and do what needs to be done. If we can work to get grants in this District 2 or in the county period, I want to work hard on that, but I want to make sure there's not strings attached that's going to make incumbents for that grant. And you got to be very careful about that. I want to work very hard with land rights. That is something I'm very compassionate about, dealing with the cattle associations that I'm involved with, and the politics and stuff that I have helped write in the last 2 years dealing with that
Okay.
kind of stuff.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, now we're going to go to candidate Hawkins. Mr. Hawkins, please clarify any commitments to voters you would like to make and carry out if elected as the next commissioner of District 2. What should voters expect from you?
Sure. What you can expect from me is to continue the strong relationships that I have built over the years, and that's why I'm proud to have the support of our city and county elected officials for this race. They have no doubt that I am the person that has the dedication. I have committed my life to this place, to our county government, our citizens. I will continue to work with lawmakers. I'm no stranger to writing legislation. I have documented legislation that has been passed and signed into law by Governor Stitt as recently as his tenure in office. I will continue to write those grants. I will have an open door policy for all employees, all citizens. I will put in place an online tracking system for our road issues that will be for in-person, phoned-in request or online request. And I will also, which I did not put this out, I am a numbers guy. I'm a numbers and charts guy. I love seeing stats and results for positive outcomes. I will publish a yearly report. I will also have, at times, community reviews. I would like for the citizens to come in and meet with me and express any concerns or issues. I will make sure to evaluate the district, its operations, and I also agree on the pay situation, and that is not a district issue. That is a county government issue. The pay scale and the differences they're unbelievable, especially for the types of activities of employment that we have, such as the sheriff's office. You know, we're we're basically losing people daily to neighboring counties because of our pay scale. There are some district barn employees that make more money than a deputy sheriff that is working on the street. There should be some type of pay scale put in place, and that is definitely something that I would like to see happen across the
Okay.
board. But then again, that's going to come from the county commissioners as a whole and working
Okay.
with other respected elected officials.
Okay. Thank you very much, candidate Hawkins. And I'd like to pull Greg back up real quick, if we could. Mr. Rush, is there anything else that you'd like to share here? I had the others they got a little bit more time. I just want to offer you any more time that you'd like to on the question of please clarify any commitments to voters you would like to make if carry out if elected as the next commissioner of District 2. What should voters expect from you? And if your answer suffices, I'm great with that, but I would like to offer you more time if you'd like it.
Well, I mentioned an evaluation and accountability program for all county employees. If we had some kind of program like this implemented, it would work towards and help get better pay for the sheriff's department and the deputies and all the other employees too. And I do know that our deputies are underpaid, and our county district employees in District 2 are underpaid. But I think with this evaluation accountability program, we might be able to better their pay.
Okay.
Make the public and all of our other leaders in the county understand that this is what it's for. We're trying to make it better for our employees so we can retain the better skilled and experienced employees.
Okay, that makes good sense. And now I'm going to move us on to closing statements. We're going to keep you right there, candidate Rush. If you don't mind, you kick it off for us. We have 60 seconds for each of the candidates to be able to give a closing statement and urge to the voters. Candidate Greg Rush.
If elected, I will do my best to retain the integrity of the District 2 County Commissioner's Office, as did Randy Thomas, our former commissioner. I will spend the county funds wisely and pursue grants that are available. I will work diligently with other commissioners on all county business and to improve our county. Our county residents' questions and concerns will not be ignored. I always address them in a timely and proper manner. I believe that my experience and knowledge that I am the best choice to successfully fulfill the duties of the District 2 County Commissioner. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rush, and I'd like to say that I enjoyed meeting you just the other day. It was a pleasant conversation, and I look forward to getting to know you better in the coming days and years. Next, we're going to go to John Stanley. John, as we pull you up, if you could, your closing statement in 1 minute or less.
Yes, as I've stated before, I want to work on the wages for District 2. That's my main concern right there as far as wages for people. But we also need to address also the whole county. And that needs to be done with all three of us commissioners working together. And I think that is a very good, strong point of myself on that aspect is I will work with other people. I'll listen to other people. But when something needs to be addressed and that I don't believe in that's going to be right for the best of the people, I will get bullheaded and stand up and fight for what needs to be fought for. We need to get some of this stuff, worked out and straightened out, and it's going to take time. It's not going to be an overnight thing. And I believe with my background, with what I've done in my past, that I am very capable of getting the job done. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, candidate John Stanley for District 2 County Commissioner. And John, you and I haven't been able to meet face to face, but we've had a few conversations, and you too. I certainly appreciate the guts that you show by getting out there and running for an office such as this. Thank you very much. I look forward to getting to know you better.
Thank you.
And now our final candidate in the forum will be Scott Hawkins. Scott, your closing statements and in a minute or less, please.
Sure. I just want to ensure all the citizens that I will continue to be a hard worker for you guys out there and be the voice for the public in District 2 and the entire county body. This is not just a job for me. This is my home. It's been my home. I've seen many tragedies and many positive outcomes throughout my career in our county government. And I promise to be a commissioner for the public with a forward-thinking outlook and a county commissioner that works efficient in our county government to produce the work that you guys expect of your elected officials. I'll continue to write those grants and seek out new funding opportunities. I'm sorry, I paused there. I think I'll leave it at that.
That's good. Are you done now?
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, Scott, thank you for joining us today very much. It's always good to see you, and I look forward to talking to you in the future as well. Thank you to all four candidates. We apologize for any hardships that candidate Gregory was having. We'll extend to him an offer to try to help him out, be able to get his word out. But for you three, not only does it take guts to run for office, but it certainly takes guts to get behind a camera like this and talk to somebody like me about your anticipation of an office that you're really passionate about, or else you wouldn't be running. So again, I mean it when I say I think you guys are badasses just for throwing your hats into the ring. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is going to conclude our District 2 County Commissioner Forum for the candidates for District 2 to replace Randy Thomas's term as Randy retired and this special election called for by Governor Stitt. As always, thank you, Shawnee, for tuning in, and many Shawnee residents can vote in this District 2 race, as can all the residents in District 2 inside and outside the city, and yet in Pottawatomie County. Thank you all very much, and remember, with Shawnee CTV, all of us Shawnee, together, we build community one season at a time. Good day, everybody.